with all the love of God inside. I fully see it in your eyes right now, looking back at me. This is the place where I belong, surrounded in a peace so strong it flows in and out of me. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, as bright as the sun, as God's living grace. We are one. Here we stand, with all the light of God we hold. We watch the miracles unfold, the great divine mystery. This holy moment is the door. No matter how we felt before, we're free. We choose our destiny. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, as bright as the sun, as God's living grace. We are one. Together we rise. We are one, as bright as the sun. We are one, as God's living grace. We are Here I am, with all the love of God inside. I fully see it in your eyes right now, looking back at me. This is the place where I belong, surrounded in a peace so strong it flows in and out of me. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, as bright as the sun, as God's living grace. We are one. Here we stand, with all the light of God we hold. We watch the miracles unfold, the great divine mystery. This holy moment is the door. No matter how we felt before, we're free. We choose our destiny. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, This is the place where I belong, surrounded in a peace so strong it flows in and out of me. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, as bright as the sun, as God's living grace. We are one. Here we stand, with all the light of God we hold. We watch the miracles unfold, the great divine mystery. This holy moment is the door. No matter how we felt before, we're free. We choose our destiny. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, as bright as the sun, as God's living grace. We are one. Together we rise. We are one, as bright as the sun. We are one, as God's living grace. We are Here I am, with all the love of God inside. I fully see it in your eyes right now, looking back at me. This is the place where I belong, surrounded in a peace so strong it flows in and out of me. All that I am, all that I need is right here inside, guiding me. Together we rise, as bright as the sun, as God's living grace.
Good morning, everyone. I am Christian Terrell. I am your host. I know you usually don't see me in front of the camera, but it's a special Sunday. Reverend D can't be here right now. He is currently in Colorado celebrating his granddaughter's third birthday. So, everyone, say happy birthday to little Charlie. She turned 3 this Thursday, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But yes. Again, my name is Christian Terrell. I am the volunteer IT director over at CSLGC. I am also the live stream host every Sunday, and I also do various other things in the background, do readings and things like that. I am glad to be here today. Today is a beautiful rainy day here in Cincinnati. For all those who are not stationed in Cincinnati, it's raining pretty hard. But any day is a great day to be here. We got a few things to cover today. Our topic for today is change our thinking, change our life. which is also our motto at CSLGC. Uh, I particularly like this motto because that's all it takes. Just a simple change in thinking can change the way your life, turns out. Um, uh, Please bear with me as well because I did not know. I knew a few days ago that I was doing this, but I didn't know very far ahead of time. And I'm doing probably about 5 jobs at this point. So uh, please bear with me. But first, I guess we will do, um, like I said, my name is Christian Terrell. Um, I have some special announcements that I'm going to do at the end of service. But for right now, I think we should start with a prayer. Um, so, Mother, Father, God, thank you for being with us today. Thank you for showing us, the way to truth, to life, to happiness, and to show us that, we were taught things as a child that are not of truth. And you are teaching us now how to walk in that truth and listen to the vibrations and the frequencies of our lives. As we listen to those frequencies and vibrations of our life, show us the way of truth, show us the way of path, and show us the way of learning. Because everything out there that has been learned, or everything that we're learning, has already been learned once before. We just have to know. I say all these things with the warmth and love of this congregation, of these people in the live stream today and everywhere in the world. And I will be saying, so it is. So uh, again, Reverend D says good morning, everyone. I think he is currently in the chat. So if you want to say hi to him or you have any different questions, feel free to give him a holler. There's a lot that we're going to cover today, a lot more than I am prepared for, to be quite honest with you. But that's what makes the day great. I've always been behind the camera, and this is new. So please bear with me as I work with this. I'll give you a little bit more about myself. I was born and raised in Gary, Indiana. Graduated from LaPorte, Indiana, and I've always been into media technology. I was a photographer for 22 years. And then COVID happened, and it was devastating. But it led me to CSLGC in one way or the other. I was going through a dark path in my life, and actually I ran into Reverend D, and I was the type of person that did not. I went to church religiously as a child. We were there every day. My parents ran youth choir and all these things. And when you're in a place like that every day, you start to notice things that don't really go well with one another. And when I started to realize those things, it led me away from religion in a whole. And then I met Reverend D, and he didn't tell me what he did at first. I was just told that he is very insightful, and he's probably someone that I wanted to talk to. At the time, I had just lost a few very close family members, and was going through a lot in my life. And uh, he showed me that there was compassion out there, that people do really care. And I slowly, very, very, very slowly started giving into the idea of going into the center. And, you know, I remember the first time I went to the center. I was nervous, but everyone welcomed me with open arms. They, you know, everyone was so happy and welcoming, and that's something that I'll never forget. You know, that's why I'm here today. That's why I do the things that I do, because I had never been welcomed in any place like that ever in my life. So, with that being said, I'll stop going on about myself. We are going to. I have a reading. I I have a reading for us today. It is. Bear with me because I don't know what I did with it now. I have been. uh, I've been nervous about this, to be honest, but you know, I am. It's a work in progress, right? Uh, I do have a reading today, though. It is. Um, it is part of the Declaration Principles, as written by Dr. Ernest Holmes. So, uh, we believe the living Spirit Almighty, one indestructible, absolute, and self-existent cause. The one manifests itself in and through all creation, but is not absorbed by its creation. The manifest universe is the body of God. It is the logical and necessary outcome of the infinite self-knowingness of God. We believe that in the individualization of the Spirit in us, and that all people are the individualization of the one Spirit. We believe in the eternity, the immortality, and the continuity of the individual soul, forever and ever expanding. We believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. We believe that the ultimate goal of life is to be a complete emancipation from all discord of every nature, and that this goal is sure to be attained by all. We believe in the unity of all life, and that the highest God and the innermost God is one God. We believe that God is personal to all who feel the indwelling presence. We believe in the direct revelation of truth through our intuitive and spiritual nature, and that anyone may become a revealer of truth who lives in close contact with the indwelling God. We believe that the universal spirit, which is God, operates through a universal mind, which is the law of God, and that we are surrounded by this creative mind which receives the direct impress of our thoughts and acts upon it. We believe in the healing of the sick and control of conditions through the power of this mind. We believe in the eternal goodness, the eternal loving kindness, and the eternal givingness of life to all. We believe in our own soul, our own spirit, and our own destiny, for we understand that the life of all is God. And so it is. Now, I just remembered that we haven't done the community declaration yet. So let's do that. It'll be popping up in your screen now. And we are the Center for Spiritual Living, a creative spiritual community with a vision of a world that works for everyone. Our mission is to embody and teach spiritual principle. We are radically inclusive and spiritually progressive. And yes, lives are transformed. We celebrate the truth and know there is only one life. It is the perfect life of spirit, and it is our life now. And that says so much to, you know, CSLGC. You know, we are radically inclusive, and we are, you know, lives are transformed. I'm a perfect example of that. I was in the wrong path, and now here I am. You know, so now we've heard the declarations, and we've done the community declaration. I did write a little something. Bear with me because, like I said, I am disorganized as ever today. Um, but it's, as everything goes, it's everything is a work in progress. So um, let it. Oh, let's become one. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get our minds in the right. Well, that is unfortunate. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, excuse me. I should have brought something to drink. I'm a little bit parched. Okay, let's see. So let's start right up with this. Uh, sorry. Give me 1 second. Uh, so, first of all, good morning again, and welcome. Whether you're in Cincinnati or tuned in, living in, excuse me, I'm having some issues with technology, of course. You can't, Murphy's Law, right? But anyway, uh, whether you're in Cincinnati or New York or Boston, take a moment right now to just let your shoulders drop. Unclench your jaw, take a breath. There's a quiet power in choosing to pause together on a Sunday morning. If you've tuned in to the news lately or made the mistake of scrolling through a phone or your computer or anything during breakfast, you know that the world right now feels intensely heavy. It feels loud and fragmented and just completely unpredictable. From global economic jitters to the politics of the United States to sheer velocity of modern life, the atmosphere around us is practically humming with anxiety. And it is very easy to look out at all of it and just draw a reasonable conclusion and just say, I am in the mercy of whatever happens next. I understand that because I used to do that as well. But as students of New Thought and practitioners of science of mind, we are called to something deeper than just reacting to the noise. Nearly a century ago, Ernest Holmes penned 5 words that remain revolutionary. Change your thinking, change your life. Now let's be very clear about what Holmes meant. Change your thinking is not toxic positivity. It's not putting on a happy face sticker or a genuine grief or pretending that injustice, poverty, or racism or anything like that doesn't exist. The science of mind is not about sticking our heads in the sand and chanting mantras while the house burns down. Holmes called this a practical philosophy for a reason. Changing our thinking means realizing that while you may not control every circumstance occurring on the global stage, you have complete authority over the lens through which you process it. It means recognizing that the raw material of your daily life and your consciousness is creating the lived experiences of your days. There is a fundamental spiritual law at work in the universe. Mind is the only creative cause. The divine intelligence, the infinite presence, Mother, Father, God, whatever you want to call him or her, is not a distant ruler sitting on a cloud dispensing good luck, or sitting on a throne or anything like that. The spirit is energy. The spirit is the underlying unity of all existence. It is the living thread that connects every atom, galaxy, every human that is sitting watching me right now. And that spirit operates by law. Universal mind takes the exact shape of our most consistent, deeply held beliefs. If your mind is consistently marinating in fear, powerlessness, anger, and despair, the law responds by confirming those feelings. You put in what you put out. You will find evidence for this everywhere you look. But when you consciously shift your thinking, when you anchor yourself in the realization that divine presence lives in you, as you, right here, right now, everything begins to rearrange itself around that new center. So, how do we practically do this when the world feels like it's spinning off of its axis, right? It starts with 3 conscious choices. And it's very simple. So first, we're going to shift from reaction to intention. Most people live in an automatic response mode. You see a headline, your body temperature rises, your heart rate starts to go up, and you feel the anger come within you. Or a colleague at work makes a snide comment, and your whole day is ruined. The external conditions dictate that internal state in that situation. Changing your thinking means reclaiming that power as a creator. Before you grab your phone in the morning, ask yourself, what am I trying to embody today? Or am I bringing peace into the room, or am I bringing the world's chaos with me? When you choose peace before you walk out the front door, you aren't ignoring reality. You are bringing the higher reality into the world. You become a thermostat in a way. You keep your cool in these hot days of summer that we're having, or you just stay lukewarm while everyone else boils over. The second one is pretty neat. It's practice spiritual fact-checking. When a frightening thought comes into your awareness, whether it is your finances or health or the future of the world, or am I going to make it to work on time because I woke up late? Don't automatically believe it's just because it popped into your head. Ask yourself, is this really spiritual truth? Or is it just a temporary condition? Conditions change. Market conditions change, political change, I change clothes, everything changes all the time. But spiritual law does not change. The truth of you and the truth of us is that you, like me, are an individual expression of the divine. You carry within you infinite intelligence, infinite resilience, and an unshakable wholeness that no news cycle can ever alter. So when you align yourself with thinking with that truth, fear loses all its grip. You stop asking, how am I going to survive this? And you start thinking, how is spirit seeking to express its strength through me at this moment? And the third one is moving from isolation to interconnection. When the world just feels dangerous, when it feels like every move that you can possibly make will be your end, just like that possible move was that our human impulse is to retreat, shut the blinds, build the walls, and put our heads in the sand. But Science of mind teaches us that the profound oneness, but the new thought in science of mind teaches us profound oneness of all life. We cannot heal a world we refuse to love, right? So, at CSLGC and all the Centers for Spiritual Living, our grand vision is a world that works for everyone. That it isn't just a catchy bumper sticker. It's what we do as a foundation. And it starts right here in Cincinnati. It starts right there in your bedroom. It starts right there in your heart. It starts when you decide that that you're going to change your thinking as a global whole and will manifest positivity, manifest change, a kindness to your neighbor, a generosity to the community, patience on 75, standing up for dignity, deciding not to go on the Norwood Lateral when it's busy. It's standing up for dignity and justice wherever you see it lacking. Because see, your mind is a sanctuary. When I was younger, we used to sing a song in church that says, "I am the church. You are the church. We are the church together. All around, all the fellow people all around the world, we are the church together." And that's true. Our mind is the sanctuary. What you hold in that sanctuary radiates our outward thinking into the world. So with that, you were not born by accident into these times. We are all here for a reason. You are here right now because the world needs grounded, conscious souls and knows that this shift, this major shift is coming. It's coming very, very soon. We're on the precipice of it. And they're going to need people that knows how to stay calm in the midst of the storm. We don't have to fix the entire world. We just have to fix ourselves. Once we change ourselves and change our thinking, the world will change around us. So, the first thing I want you to do is to change your thought about your worth. You are worth something. You are valuable. You are someone. Change your thought about your potential. If I can make it, then anyone can. Trust me on this. Change your thought about what is possible for humanity. When you center yourself in the central truth that God is all there is, that spirit is right where you are, and that the law of mind is responding to your faith. You become an immovable force of good. So like Dr. Holmes said, change your thinking, change your life, and together, let's change the world. Know that you are loved. I love you. We love you. Know that you are whole. And so it is. Usually we would have a song here. I do not have any songs pulled up. I wanted to, and I just... it's been a day and it's only 11 a.m. But we have to change our thinking, and it's good, and it's been great. This has been a blast for me. I really have enjoyed doing this for you guys. It's just thank you for giving me this opportunity to do this. So now, as I keep mumbling about. Again, my name is Christian Terrell. I'm usually the host of Sunday Celebration, but I am also the volunteer IT director and the live streaming director for CSLGC. And now we're going to do the Declaration of Gratitude. So if you can say this with me, I'll be very happy. It is with a sense of gratitude I operate in the flow of giving and receiving as one, knowing the source of infinite good is my source through me right here, right now. So there are different ways to donate to the Centers for Spiritual Living of Greater Cincinnati. Uh, One of those ways is online through CSLGC on Cash App. That's $ CSLGC. Also, we have PayPal, paypal.me/CSLGC. Or you can just, take out your phone. I know it's close because, we always keep these phones close nowadays. And just scan the QR code. That should take you directly to PayPal, if I can remember correctly. If it doesn't, it should take you to Cash App or PayPal. I honestly don't remember, and so I apologize for that. But it will take you to one of those. And also, you can also click the donate button on our website at cslgc.org. It is under the ways to give tab, and that'll take you to directly where you want to go. Also, we have text to give, 844-592-2593. It is a very simple and quick way to donate. And again, scan the QR code. I believe that is the same QR code. I made these slides, and I don't remember if I meant to make them both different, but if we could only be perfect, right? But we are whole and complete. Also, we have even more ways to give. You can mail your gift or tithe to CSLGC at 5701 Murray Road, Cincinnati, Ohio 45227, or you can give us a sustaining donation at the office at 513-218-2128, or you can email us at info@cslgc.org or cslgc218@gmail.com. And for anyone who has reached 70 or older, consider donating tax-free through your IRA directly to the center. And that's it for the ways to donate. I know that's a lot. You got to have multiple ways, right? Because we want to make it simple for everyone. Which will lead me into announcements. I'm so used to hearing Reverend D ask me about announcements, and I'm never prepared for them. I'm never prepared for them, and I'm not prepared for them now. That's why I'm kind of stalling now. But anyway, suggestions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to call or text Reverend D, me, or any one of our staff. You can reach us directly at 513-218-2128 or cslgc218@gmail.com. Fun fact, while I look for these other announcements, I'm used to being at the center, so everything is more organized there. But fun fact, this is probably my first time on Facebook Live or YouTube, so there's something to know about me. You can also join us online, of course. You did it right here. You can either join us on Facebook, YouTube, or our website at cslgc.org. If you do go on cslgc.org, there's a ton of information about who we are, what we do, and how we serve the community. It's a sight to behold. We are currently in the midst of a shift as well, and I will get into that later in the service, actually right after the rest of these announcements. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, because I just realized that I don't have that in there. So let's go back. Sorry about that. I don't know if you could hear me there. I'm like I said, I'm working on doing a lot here, and I am I don't know if you could hear me while I did those, but anyway, now for some more announcements that I don't have slides for. So Reverend D wanted me to speak on the state of the center. Currently, as most of you know, the center as a uh, as a building is currently closed. Uh, we are running low on money. We still have donations coming in, and we still have a lot of debt that we owe. Um, it's To be honest, it's astronomical, and we're doing our best to keep it down. But over the past 3 years, we have seen our attendance and our active members dwindle uh, exponentially. With that, with the downfall of members is means the downfall of money, and just like anything else in this world, we need money to keep going. And right now, we are barely making it. So, our leadership council has been doing a lot of discussions on what is next for the center and what is next for our future, and nothing has been completely decided upon yet. But uh, they we are looking into selling the building. We have not made that a ultimate decision as of yet, but we have started the process of talking to realtors and getting estimates and all these things. Uh, that does not mean that CSLGC will not keep going. Uh, if it's up to me, I'll do it right here, right now, for the rest of the, because it's just I'm very passionate about this, but I can't do that. But it's it's one of those things where it's time to make a shift. That's why I wanted to talk about changing and thinking, because the world is different now. 90%, and this is just my guesstimation, but 90% of everything that we do is online, and we need to think about that a little bit more. There's in recent times there's been a decline in attendance in all religious buildings, and if we're going to survive and if we're going to make the impact that we want to make, we have to shift with the culture, and that means that what the leadership council has decided is to keep the building closed for the remainder of August, and we're going to use this as a testing time. We're going to try different ideas, different settings, different modes of operandi, like as a friend of mine likes to say, and just try something new. Throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. It's if we do this, we will at least be able to still practice, our religion. We can still do what we are here to do. It's just going to look a little different from now on. Change is good. Change happens all the time. Like I said, it's a part of life. It's difficult, and it can be painful at times, but that's what makes being a human and being in this world great, is that we go through these tougher times to really enjoy what comes out at the end. And personally, I think that this change is for the better. Like I said, we're on the precipice of something beautiful, something wholesome, something that can change how we think in everything. So with that being said, the center will be closed. If you need anything, you can still, if you need to mail in your donation, you can still mail in the donation. The mail gets checked all the time. We still check the emails and everything. We still have, access to all those things. But going into the center right now is just too expensive. Uh, and as much as we love the center as a building, the building is not us. You know, but just because the building may be leaving does not mean that we are not still a family and we are not still, CSLGC. Uh, it's a beautiful day. It's a change. It's a shift. This is a new day. Um, Reverend D, he's been going through a little bit this year, and he is resilient. He showed us that earlier this year with his overcoming, how he's overcame. And I talk to him and see him every day, and he's been getting better, day by day. I've never seen a turnaround from what he went through so quickly, and that's because he has his way of thinking is he doesn't think in the I don't want to say negative, because it's not really negative, but he's altered his thinking to where it works for him and it works for the universe. And yeah, so I don't have anything else, I don't think. Let me check the chat. It's not up in my face right now, so does anyone have any questions? I can try to answer anything that you have. I know I'm not a part of the leadership council, so my knowing is very limited, but I can answer just about anything that you throw at me. And if I can't, then I will have Deep step up and take the realms on that, because hopefully he's still in the chat or somewhere close. But I'm so blessed to be able to do this for us, and Leah says, and Mother Nature here in Cincinnati is cleansing us today with her rain. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. It was beautiful. It rained. It rained a steady, constant rain, and I've had the windows open. Obviously, I'm sure you've heard. We had a fire truck go past and things like that, and you have to be in nature. You have to do those types of things. But if no one has anything, then I will wrap this up. I just want to say thank you to everyone who listened to me blabber on here for the last hour or so. And we're great. This community is so loved and blessed, and I love you guys. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. You guys have done leaps and bounds for me that you just don't even know. And if you guys ever need anything from me, I'm here for you. And I'm gonna leave it with this. Mother, Father, God, thank you. Thank you for change. Thank you for love. Thank you for knowing. Thank you for learning that we're knowing. While we're in this time of change, give us the discernment to know when to look forward and when to act in according to your will and to your values. And I say all this with the love and affection of the whole world and universe. And so it is. Once again, my name is Christian Terrell. And thank you for being with me here today. Thank you for joining us, and have a blessed day.